All right, let's get into a game. Um, let's see. Giant spec, don't mind this pack, but the giants isn't exactly what we need. The this we get the hounds. I feel like this could be good. Amplify, okay. So I do like seeing the marksmen. They do look like very good targets for the fire. And we have to go crawlers, I think. Yeah, this looks okay. Tanks are not the greatest unit because they don't burn that easily. Looks like he's probably just going to add more tanks, right? So we can go Farseer and or could go Typhoon. Typhoon looks like it's better for the potential Wasps he might go. So let's go for that. And we'll have the Phantom Race. That's the beauty of this supply spec, or this quick supply spec. We kind of get what we need. And we don't have to borrow. So it's almost like 300 worth of supply, because normally here we might even have to borrow. You do a missile here? If we go for a missile here, we have a higher chance of winning the round. This crawler isn't great for us, but I would have liked to hit the sledgehammers more. But it's good that he goes for the chaff. And is that a flank of the wasps? No, not too bad, since we have the typhoons now in case he goes wasp, anti-air wasps. So yeah, we're happy to see the fangs here. Really happy to see the fangs. That missile probably was still good. He did spend money on a beacon there. Just skip. So yeah, so no beacon yet. This will probably be sold or moved somewhere. It doesn't matter what he does here. Now, I think we just go for the fire right away. Could consider selling out of a storm. Storms aren't going to be doing that much. Probably wouldn't mind getting another Phantom Ray. That being said, another dog would also be good. That way we don't have to sell anything. Could go for flank here, but we want the units to go forward so they go in the fire. Just go for the extra dog. Maybe not a good idea, but We're gonna need the back line of dogs at some point, I think. Alright, let's see if this wasp is gonna take the tower. I actually don't mind if it takes the tower, like, because, well, actually it would be bad if we lose the tower, because sometimes when we lose the tower real quick, it just delays our units going up. But in this case, our units are kind of already a little forward, so they would be dying to the marksman. So we're quite lucky that the Typhoon saved us, and that was a very risky play on his part. He invested the technology as well as the beacon. So this might be like the fatal mistake for him. Just keep skipping. We might want to consider leveling up the tower. Just in case if that happens again. We could also just do this as well. Not so sure about this. Rather just have a missile here. Or level up the tower. We could go shield now. So if we borrow and go shield, that's probably the best play. Interesting. I don't think this is going to necessarily work, because the Phantom Rays are going to be going in here. So I don't understand how he can kill this, the Phantom Ray, this, and this, but the Phantom Rays go this way, maybe that's fine. Okay, so he abandons that idea. And he goes straight into the Raiden. And he decides to go super late Fangs, which is interesting. Feels like it's still going to burn, but the concept could potentially be valid. I do like this angle a bit more. This angle, or even this angle, it just seems to be pretty good, actually. So I am a little bit worried now about the tower. But we do go forward, and the chaff is all in the way, so this actually worked out very good for us. Seems like he's kind of desperate. He needs to cheese the tower or he's going to lose. It feels like that's the feeling I'm getting. I'm not sure if this late chaff is doing anything, though. So it just burned right there. But this Raiden is doing a lot, it seems. Looks like it's going to win the round here with just a little bit of HP. That's close. It's going to level up, I think, unless we can just snipe it. Oh no. So close, and now it gets a level, so that was a little unfortunate. We can go wasps now, I guess. Could go for like a cheese here with the fire, but no need. I think we just go for the wasp. Deployment module could be useful, but what do we really use it for? I wouldn't mind deploying, like, let's say this one back, but yeah, I'm not so sure about this deployment module. Just skip here. And let's see. We gotta level this up. Do we go wasps right away? I think we could almost go for one more round of Phantom Race. Or we go for the wasp. Just because we kind of are starting to hit that critical mass. Wouldn't mind an oil, but I also wouldn't mind leveling the tower. So the oil's not going to do anything. Let's just level our towers here, just to be safe. And yeah, I don't think borrowing necessarily is a good idea here. Missile here would be good, but he's just going to move it here now. Why don't we just missile like this guy? Alright, so now it's 2 Raidens. No technologies. I'm a little bit surprised that the Raiden did so well that we lost the round pretty badly, given that he only had 1 Raiden there. But level 2 Raiden's pretty scary. I think we did make the right choice on continuing to go more Phantom Rays, but we're gonna have to transition to the Wasps now. It's because at some point the Raidens are gonna overpower. The only question is, I wonder, do we go for Cloak? I think it's a little too much to invest. I think we have to just invest into the fire's probably good here. You don't necessarily need it, but just throwing down an extra fire couldn't be that bad. Although we don't need it, right? I mean, we could just try to burn the marksman. So we upgrade everything. I think we start going into Wasps. I think we probably upgrade this. Do we go for the range? The missiles? Maybe. I think we are almost about to win here. This was a nice missile here. So now the Wasps are creating very good chaff. They're taking a lot of shots, effectively doubling or more the HP of the Phantom Rays. It's not enough to win, it seems, but we're getting very close. Oh no, oh, I thought that was... Okay, so... Forts might be good for us in case he goes AA. Fire Badgers seems redundant now. So I think we take the fort, potentially sell it. Keep leveling these guys up. Kinda don't want to invest since he's gonna go Fort AA most likely now. So I wonder if we just go Cloak. I think we do sell out of the fort, maybe. Just keep one more Phantom Rays. We'll keep borrowing range. Do like the missile here, like the missile here. Probably a missile here. And just go for the oil, maybe? Just to make sure stuff burns a little bit more efficiently here. I guess we could go with the defense. It's a nice shield there. So I guess this is okay for him. The Wasps actually are not the main threat, but they are providing some chaff. The Cloak is somewhat okay into the forts because of the damage boost. Burst would have been better. However, cloaking does protect them from the Raidens. So like right here, we just avoided a couple shots. And it looks like we're able to take down this game here. So, yeah, we did anticipate on what his best move was. His best move was actually to go aerial spec wasps, but he wasted his technology on the jump drive, which didn't do anything for him. So what he ideally would have been able to do is go mass AA wasp with range, backed by Raidens. That would be super difficult for us to deal with. We would have to have done what he did with the fortresses. But since he decided not to do that, because of the jump drive, then it made things very easy for us. We just had to add in the wasps, and you know, the 3 packs of wasps were quite enough. It forced the fortress AA, which I think didn't do anything. The fortress AA may have taken out some of the wasps a little bit quicker, but that's quite an investment. I would have been more worried about more Raidens. So it was almost a good like trap to get him to go into something for the wasps, and we specifically did not tech the wasps, knowing that we would see something like this. So I think it was a pretty straightforward and easy game for us there. All right, let's take a look at what the opponent may have been able to do in this situation. So we'll go for the fortress, but we'll sell it. And we're going to go triple tech on the Raidens, and we'll grab 2 more. And let's do this beacon a little bit better, so something like this, so that the missile doesn't do anything. We'll just put some shields up just so we protect our chaff a little bit. And let's just put this pack of wasps here in the middle. Let's just see how this goes. See, the when you do the beacon like that, it's still a lot of the crawlers still survive. It's gonna die to this fire, I think, though. Fortunately, this missile killed off all the chaff, but it would have died anyways onto the fire. So it looks like we win this side. And okay, so we win by 1 Raiden and 1 another unit. But when I played this, I think I maybe had the positioning off just a little bit. We were actually able to win by like 3 or 4 Raidens. We did around 1100 damage, but it was just maybe some RNG on the way that the Raidens were placed. So anyways, I think the point is, instead of getting lured into thinking that the AA fort was a good idea, it would have been a lot better to just keep investing in the Raidens and you know, eventually even go more wasps for chaff and aerial spec wasps. I think had he won this round by this amount, then the next following rounds, it would have been pretty hard to counter this, because mass Raidens with this EMP kind of kills everything. We would have had to like throw down a factory here, level 2 factory, and hope that it would be able to tank the Raidens enough. So it would have been a very precarious situation if this is what he did. So anyways, this is just to let you know that this is probably a much better solution than the forts. All right, guys. Hopefully that was informative. We'll see you in the next one.